Well, hello. Have you been struggling to find or source some stock now with all these local lockdowns and national lockdowns? Well, I decided I was bored over the Christmas period and I decided to go on eBay and see whether or not I could actually source some nice pieces and make a profit on them. So I've gone online and I've done some searching and I found rather a few pieces, made some offers on some bits and so on, and I've actually bought some really nice pieces. So shall we have a look at what I've bought, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you the items, because I made this video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it's been sat there waiting to go out and I've never done nothing with it, and the items are actually here now. So at the end of the video I'm going to show you the items too. So stick around and have a little look at some of the things I've bought. Before I show you what I've been searching and bidding on and things, I had one piece in my shop that I bought in probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, and it's part of the hoard I haven't got around to showing you yet. And what we got is a beautiful Indian brass vessel. Now it's engraved all the way around, all around the top here. I'll show you photographs of it now. All around the top, it's got a hunting scene where you've got people running around with old rifles shooting the deer. Down around here, you have foliage within, and then all these panels within the foliage with different designs in each. Anyway, I bought this, as I say, about 4 or 5 weeks ago in Cardiff in the pumping station, the antique centre now. And it cost me £20 off a dealer I know. And I wasn't 100% what it was. I just thought it was a really nice quality decorative Indian piece of brass, maybe a vase or ritual piece. Anyway, I come home and I've done some research. This is the item listed on my website up for sale, and this is cheap. It's an Indian engraved Kamandalu, if you can pronounce that right, holy water carrier. I want to show you the photos of it. So you can see all the handles got big studs and it's all engraved. Here's the different panels going around the body, each one with a different design. Really nice. Then you've got the deer at the top. You can see the man there with the gun pointing at the deer. There's another. Just a really nice antique piece. Big brass studs on the side. Anyway, £275 I've put it up for. They date to late 19th and early 20th century. However, have a look at these examples now. Okay, just want to show you a few examples that I found straight away when I searched. You have one here, very similar, all engraved, got the studs going around the top strap. They're asking $450. There's another here. They've all got these big studs going around the handles, and really, they really stand out as to what they are. There's no price on this one, is there? Can't see a price. Yeah, I can't see the price on that one there. If we move on to the next one. This one here have sold, so they do sell as well. Couldn't find a price on this one. But that one had sold on a private site. £225 on eBay, highly polished, had been cleaned within an inch of its life. $219 again on eBay. And $595 on eBay. So for £20, that was a really nice little find. I wasn't 100% what it was. I thought it might have been for rituals or something like that. But a holy water vessel, holy water carrier, Indian, quite a really desirable piece. And to be honest with you, I could tell from the construction, this big, thick, really nice strapping handle there, all the engraving everywhere. It's got a good weight. It's just a nice item. And for £20, £20, that was a gift. So I had to chuck that in and show you. It would have gone in a future video down the shop, but when I found it yesterday to list on the website, I thought it's got to get in one of the videos. So back to today's video. As I've said, I've been bored, so I've been scouring eBay looking for things to bid on. Now, before we go any further, I want to explain something. It is our job as antique dealers to try and get the things as cheap as we can. Now, I've made a lot of offers today on products, and some of them are quite low offers. Now, it's not that we're trying to rip people off or we think, well, I'm offering 50 quid and I'm going to be asking 200 type thing. It is, as I said, it's our job to get things as cheap as we can. We can ask what we want. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. We may take years to find the right buyer for it. So there's only so much we can invest into the product. I'm just trying to give you the reasoning behind making the offers. It's not about wanting to rip people off. It's about literally trying to get the product as cheap as you can. So if you have to sit on it or if you have to drop the price down, you can still make a bit of money. So shall we have a little look? Some of the things I've searched for today are pretty much some of the standards I search for all the time. Liberty, that's Liberty Silver, Liberty Pewter, things like that. I've searched for Pilkington, Royal Lancastrian ware, always a really good name. I've searched Benham and Froud. I'd search for copper jelly molds. I'd search for teapots, things like that. Things Christopher Dresser, things like that, done for Benham and Froud. Della Robbia is Birkenhead pottery, and I've actually bid on a couple of pieces of that, so you're going to get to see some of them. Berlin porcelain is another one. Recently, about 6 months ago, I bought a Berlin porcelain horse from Stephen, who's got the stall in Pontypridd Market, Anagram Antiques. He bought a Berlin porcelain horse in a charity shop for a few pounds, not exactly sure how much. Posted on his group, I gave him £100 for it. I think it was about £100. I put it up for about £250, £300, and I ended up accepting an offer of about £200, £225. So I've done really, really well on that white blanc de chine porcelain horse. So I've actually bought a few pieces of Berlin porcelain today that I'm going to show you. I searched for Nangaru porcelain, but there was none within my price range. I searched Swansea porcelain. I've actually sent a few offers on Swansea porcelain. I got some really special to show you there. I've searched Georgian glass. Now I search drinking glasses, I search folded feet, I search Victorian glasses, looking for misidentified drinking glasses or tatsas, things like that. But there was nothing there that was of interest for me today. I've searched Worcester porcelain, looking for, first period Worcester. Russian silver, Niella work boxes, things like that. And some Wedgwood Keith Murray I've searched. Now let me show you where we're at. Okay, so as you can see here, if you look just there, all I've searched is Swansea porcelain, and I just wanted to see if there was any, nice early pieces of Swansea porcelain, and the very first one to come up is this. I think it's newly listed, 99 pence with no bids or best offer. Let me show you the plate. So what we got here is a beautiful molded plate, hand painted. Without a doubt, this is Swansea. No problem whatsoever, and I actually sent an offer on it. Now, Swansea porcelain, this is unmarked. It's not marked. Swansea porcelain can be stamped or written in Swansea or have the trident marks. But unmarked pieces, there's so many people attributing plates to Swansea that a lot of them tend to go around £50 to £80 if they're unmarked, because people just don't have the confidence to bid. So I made an offer on this one of £50, which is still standing. They haven't accepted it, they haven't rejected it yet. However, here, 99 pence is the one I just bid on. I'm scrolling through and looking at others. You can see here £69 for a Swansea plate they're asking, and there's another one, but they're £50 for a Swansea plate. People, that's around the sort of money people ask, £50, £60 if they're guessing if they're Swansea. However, I come down by here, and what do I see? An identical, slight different painting, but an identical molded plate. So here we have an identical plate with the mold in there, the little basket weave edge, everything. It's identical. Again, this is unmarked. Identical plate, apart from the slight variation in the painting of the flowers. These ones I'm asking £405. So then I thought, okay, who's the seller? I look across and it is basically one of the UK's top leading porcelain experts, Eric Knowles. Eric Knowles been on Antiques Roadshow for years on BBC. He's a very well-known and respected antique dealer within the country. Come down here, is it the right Eric Knowles? And if you look down here, he talks about how he's been involved in the antiques world since the 70s. He joined Bonhams in 76. He went to the BBC Antiques Roadshow, and 38 years later, he's still enjoying being part of the antiques team. So yes, this is the Eric Knowles off TV. He's got himself an eBay account. Again, his is listed as unmarked, the same as the one I've put a bid on, and he's asking £405. So let me just give you a quick glimpse at the photo. There's the photo, and I'll go back to the other, and there's the 99p one. Ready? There and there. Apart from the painting, they're the same plate, same moulding, same everything. Now, I'm kicking myself, because at the moment, I've got a £50 bid sitting on this, which means people can still submit bids and offers. Can I review my offer? My offer is £50 there. Now, if I realised Eric Knowles had an identical plate 6 or 7 lots down for £400, I'd have probably gone in more money. I can't up my offer on this until they decline it. Or accept it. Now, I don't know what they're doing. There's apparently 2 competing offers. So he's got me and somebody else has made an offer on this plate. So I may phone Sandra and ask her to make an offer on the item now. 2 seconds. And I'll ask Sandra to make an offer of £100 on it. Hello. Yeah, I need you to make an offer on something on eBay for me. I'll send you the cash if you win it. I want you to make an offer for me if I give you an item number. So can you minimize the page down and open your eBay up, and I'll give you the eBay item number. It is 402 621 598 789.
It is up for 0.99p, 0 bid, 6 days.
Yeah.
Rare of the 19th century Swansea porcelain.
Make an offer on it for me.
Match.
£100.
100. Okay. Confirm bid. Apparently I am the highest bidder.
That didn't exactly go very well. So now we have to try and win it in auction, which is going to be a pain in the arse because it's going to run for 7 days. However, now at least I know nobody else can actually hit to buy it now, unless I contact seller and email other. There we go. So I've basically said to them, if they want to end the auction, I'll give them £100. If not, we'll have to bid on it. So the offer there now has been cancelled because she put a bid, not an offer. So that one didn't exactly go to plan. So we'll see. I may still win it yet, but you've got the eBay item number now, so you can actually search it and we'll find out what happens. But yeah, I won that plate, so we'll see what happens now. I may end up having to pay for it. Okay, so moving on from there, I started looking at Della Robbia. Now, there's a couple of pieces of Della Robbia. Now, Della Robbia is a British art pottery from Birkenhead, operated 1894 through to 1906, so 12 years, that is it. That's all they operated. And they pull stupid money. Now, if you take a look, there's the Della Robbia signature. I've offered £100 on this vase, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that's my bid. But this vase is damaged. It's lost a bit there, so it would need restoration. However, Della Robbia pieces pull big money. You got a piece here for £1,200. That's the one I'm bidding on. £850, £1,400, and they're asking £500. Now I've actually put a bid on this one too, which is here. Now they're asking £475, but again, this one got damage. I think they're well overpriced considering it's going to have to go in for restoration. So I've actually offered them £250. Whether they take it or not is another thing. But yeah, I've offered them £250, so we'll see if they come back and accept that. This one here is one I recently purchased, and it is a listed Royal Academy displayed artist, Edwin Moore, 1813 to 1893, and we have an English country house. Beautiful painting. Look at that beautiful country house in the landscape there. Fully signed up, Edwin Moore. Now, this one they were asking £95 for. I actually bought this for £50, and I've actually got it here. And it's now listed up and on my website. It's a beautiful thing. So you can get some really good bargains on eBay. So next I started searching for KPM porcelain. So let's show you some of the pieces I've bought. KPM porcelain, as you've already seen, done really well on a pure white horse, Blanc-de-Chine horse. Now, this one here is a figure of George V. Now, royal commemoratives don't really sell very well. However, in saying that, I really like this piece. They're asking £130 for it. It's fully signed, you know, with the scepter mark. It's got the George V monogram on the head. Nice piece. There's the scepter. Good condition. Now, I actually went in at £60 thinking they'll come back to me at about £80 or £90, and I would have took it. And they actually accepted my £60. So that was a steal. I'm over the moon with that. This next piece, they were asking £98, and it actually, look at that, eBay actually says it sold for £98. It didn't. Now, when I looked at this, I quickly read the description, said perfect now, and I thought, you know, you're talking a little 5 or 6 inch jug. So I thought, all right, I'm going to offer them £50 and see what they come back at. And they accepted my offer of £50, and I'll show you all the purchases in a minute. And then I come back, just out of curiosity, to check the condition and that, because I was a bit dubious. And there, it says it's 11 inches. So where I thought it was that big, it's now that big. Of Berlin porcelain, and the glaze and the condition, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful jug in lovely condition. I love this sort of green man in the centre there. And it's got the Berlin porcelain scepter again. But 11 inches. His photographs don't do it justice. It looks tiny in his photographs. Goes to show how deceptive photographs can be. But I'll show you the purchase price. £50 I paid for that. Now that has got to be the bargain of the day. Sticking with Berlin porcelain, I bought this bear. And again, I thought, when I saw it, I thought 4 or 5 inches tall. So he was asking £60. I went in at 40. And he come back and offered it to me for 45. He wanted an extra fiver, which I give him. Then I come down, double check that, and this one's 8 inches tall. So this one's double what I was expecting and all. So I've had an 8-inch Berlin porcelain bear, which is a nice size again, real substantial bear, for £45. So again, you know, you're going to be adding £100 on that, no problem at all. In good condition, all of these. Then he had a pair of birds. Put them down as sparrows. Again, signed with the scepters. He was only asking £50 for them. And I thought, you know, they're worth £30 or £40 a bird. So I went in at £30 the pair, as well as having the bear for 45 because it's the same seller. And he accepted the £30. So for £75 plus postage, I got the 2 birds and the big bear. I'm ecstatic. I really am. What we got here? Oh, this was another one. I bought this one 4th of December. We have a twist box or snuff box. Basically, miners used to take these down the mine and they'd scrape in, sometimes do pictures, put the name in and date and that. This one is from Treecunnan, which is a little Welsh town not far from me. Dated 1909, Ernest Hayden. Now, I paid £26 for that, but I see that going out in my shop at about £50, £55 because these are seriously collectible when they're dated and named. So that was a nice little find as well. You really can get some good bargains on eBay. So there's my bid currently on the Birkenhead pottery vase, 1901, £67. Okay, so just to give you a little look here, the 2 Berlin porcelain birds come in at £30. The bear come in at £45. This spectacular Stein, it came in at £50. That's a beautiful thing. This is fine, £60. I expected to pay a bit more for it, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. £26 on the snuff box. Yeah, I had to have a new headlight for my car. And these are storage boxes. And more storage boxes. There's the Edwin Moore painting. I paid £50 for that. I don't know what's going to happen with the Swansea plate now. I was really hoping to win that quick and fast and cheap. But we'll see what happens now. I'm definitely a bidder on it. This video isn't going out until probably another week or so, so it'll be long finished. So you better go and have a look at it, see if I've won in Antiquesarena. Well, Antiquesarena clearance on eBay. It'd be nice if I won it. And if I have, I'll put it into another video later on to show you just the quality of the Swansea porcelain and the Nankaro porcelain of that period. It was my own fault with Sandra. I should have speculated. I wanted her to put an offer on to buy it now and not put the bid on it. She misunderstood me. My own fault. But it is what it is. If nothing else, there was another competitive bid gone in on the plate, so she's cancelled the buy it now option on the plate. So if nothing else, is that. But I have emailed them, so we'll see if they get back to me. But it goes to show you can actually get some real good bargains on there. Now, I went for the porcelains today because the Berlin porcelain had what I wanted. If it had been Worcester or Chinese porcelain, it wouldn't have mattered. I'd have bought that. What else did I search? Oh, the Niello work, the Russian silver. I was looking at that because I've had some beautiful boxes. But you've got to pay £300-400 for a box. But they were all up £1,000, £1,500 today. Couldn't touch them. But all in all, it was some beautiful stuff to look at on there. And I really had some good fun going through it, making offers. To be honest with you, I was just making offers. They don't have to accept the offers. These are all people who pick stuff up, car boot sales, flea markets, things like that. So I've been having fun. What can I say? This turned out to be a real bargain. And don't think I'm being rude with the offers, because in all honesty, if you watch my videos where I show you my sales, I take offers on 95% of my product. A lot of people buy like myself. We buy at charity shops, we buy at flea markets, we'll buy at auction job lots, and the stuff comes into us at a very fair price. I make an offer of what I'm willing to pay. They can accept it or not accept it. Is entirely up to them. And to be honest with you, it wouldn't have hurt. If you're interested in products, I'd be grateful for people to come through and make offers on my site. It's up to me then if I want to accept it, if it shows me a profit or not. It doesn't hurt. Go on there, search what you like, put 100 offers out. Maybe one will come back and say, yeah, it shows me a profit, have it? You never know. Worth a go. But I've had some lovely things. I love all the Berlin porcelain. The painting's already up for sale. The snuff box is going down my shop when that reopens. I'm currently redoing my shop, so I'm going to have a video going out soon of the rebuilding of my shop. I can't wait. All the cabinets are slowly coming back in. That's going to be nice. So yeah, trying to think, was there anything else? I'll give you an update on that Swansea porcelain. I can't believe that happened with that plate. I'm so gutted. That's because I was anxious to try and buy the plate because I wanted it. I wanted it anyway before I saw the one Eric had, but I wanted more now. Now he's confirmed my suspicion that it is Swansea porcelain. I really want it. Okay, so what happened with the Swansea plate? I know. Basically, I found the Swansea porcelain plate and I sent him an offer of £50. Then I saw that Eric Knowles had one up for £400, and I thought, well, I need to up my offer here before somebody else sees that one and it makes a better offer. Then I ended up phoning Sandra, and I asked Sandra to make an offer of £100 in the hope that they'd accept the offer and take the plate off. And by accident, Sandra actually put a bid on there of £100, which took the make the offer option away. I then emailed the sellers and offered them £100. And the response to me was, thank you for the offer, but no, we'll leave it run on auction, see what it gets. Well, I bought the plate. And well, I bought the plate in the end. And it really is every bit as good as you would expect for Swansea porcelain. Absolutely spectacular. The painting is amazing. The moulding is beautiful. Condition, it rings. £63. Now, because Sandra had already placed a £100 bid for me, I didn't bid against her. I just left her with the bid. We actually upped the bid to £150. We were willing to pay £150 for the plate. And it actually sold at £63 plus postage. So I actually paid £70 for a Swansea porcelain plate that Eric Knowles is selling for £405. So I managed to dig out a really amazing bargain there. And honestly, the quality is spectacular. It's second to none. Undoubtedly Swansea. Now I've got it in my hands, I have no question whatsoever it's Swansea porcelain. It's a beautiful thing. To be honest with you, the hardest thing I'm going to have is actually getting myself to part with it. Now, I've saved the seller because the seller actually had some spectacular things. And I did put a bid on, he had auctions finishing, and throughout this term of all the stuff, I was the underbidder on about 4 lots. He had a Crown Derby vase I was the underbidder on. He had some 18th century ceramics I was the underbidder on. You name it. I lost about 4 lots with him. There was one 18th century charger there. I bid 130, he went 175 in the last couple of seconds. It just flew up and I lost it. But I should have, it was my own fault. I should have probably bid 300 or 400 on it. I did, however, score this. Now, this was off the same seller as the Swansea porcelain plate, listed as 1780s thereabouts creamware, which it is exactly what he said it is, hand painted, in good condition, no damage whatsoever. A lovely, really early bit of ceramics. I put a bid on this of £40 to buy the plate. I still saw a decent profit after that. However, this one actually ran in auction and bought it for £4.40. I think it was £4.40. We'll have a look now. Told a lie. It's actually £4.64 for an 18th century hand-painted creamware plate. And it is in good condition, and my bid, I think my maximum bid was about £40, something like that. Does it say? No, it just puts my current bid down. But my bid was actually about £40–45, something like that, for this plate. And I won it for £4.64, so 10% of what I was willing to pay. That is a real gem. So I've actually saved this seller, because if I actually show you some of what he sold, it was quite spectacular. Okay, so these are the few things. Well, you've actually got 187 results, but I'm going to show you the things that come off that I was actually interested in. This here is the 18th century German porcelain charger. Now that's 14.5 inches diameter, so that's a big charger. £175, and to be honest with you, I should have bid more. It was my own fault. I bid 130 on that one. I'll just give you a little glimpse of that if you want to see what that looks like. So this was the charger. Spectacular thing. Fully marked. So I was the well, I wasn't the underbidder, but I was a bidder on that. I was the underbidder on this Royal Crown Derby vase. Beautiful thing. Went for £77. I was the underbidder. All these are off the same seller. He put everything on no reserve auctions, and everything was starting at 99p. That was a beautiful Crown Derby vase. I bid on that. There's the Swansea that Sandra bought for me, which I've just shown you. £63, and there it is in all its glory. Absolutely stunning plate. There's my creamware for £4.60 odd. Now, I was the underbidder on these, and I regret this. This was a mistake. Now, they sold for £62. They're early 19th century hand-painted Derby dishes. Now, when I looked at them, I thought they were 4 or 5 inches. They weren't. They were actually 9-inch diameter dishes. They were spectacular for the money. £62. I was the underbidder at 60. Until I started bidding, they were only in the 20s. I took it from the 20 odd pound to £60, and then I lost for 62. But I should have kept going on those. Anyway, he sold some Cantagalli there, some Chinese porcelain. He really did sell some beautiful things. Reason for me to show you that, I just wanted to understand that if you find a seller who is selling something really good and he's willing to take a chance on what the market's willing to pay, then have a look at his other things, see what he's got. I bid on 4 or 5 of his lots. I ended up not only with the Swansea porcelain, but the creamware plate. I was willing to pay about £200 for the 2 pieces and bought them both for £70. That is a gift. That really is a gift. You would not believe how much I wanted that Swansea porcelain plate. Just quickly, I got one other piece to show you before I show you the other pieces you actually saw me buy. Okay, so here I found another Swansea porcelain plate. This one's fully marked. Okay, it's not nowhere near the same caliber as the other plate I've bought. There's no molding. The decoration is quite sparse. However, it is a marked period piece of Swansea porcelain, which to find them marked is quite unusual, and it came in at £69. This should have still been a £150 plate in that condition with the Swansea mark underneath. So there's a really good profit on that, and I won that in auction. I was the only bidder. No one else wanted it. Last piece I want to show you before I look at the Berlin porcelain pieces is this. First period Worcester. We have a little soup plate or dipped plate, but that's the shape on all 18th century plates. £45 free shipping, so 40 quid plus the shipping. And it is a hand painted 18th century, about 1765 Worcester plate. Beautiful little thing to display, beautiful. Couple of rim frits, but that is it. Full crescent mark on the back there. £45 for that. In good condition. Nice moulding around the border. Basket weave border and all the hand painting for £45. They've dated it in all. Antique Worcester porcelain, 1765, which is exactly what it is. £45. And to be honest with you, I think that should have been a £100 plate, no problem at all. So I have been having some fun. I really have. I've been cherry picking things off eBay that I want to go on my website. I haven't been buying off eBay to put back on eBay, but you can do that as well. I bid on, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you just quickly. I bid on a lot tonight. Stunning lot. Okay, I was a bit cocky with this lot. Here we have 10 pieces of Chinese porcelain. And you have a Texan cargo bowl here. We have a lot of 18th century plates. If we come down and look at the backs, this one here on the left in the middle, that's Yongchen period, possibly late Kangxi period plate. That one alone is worth like £70. The Texing is probably worth £30 or £40. There's 10 pieces of Chinese porcelain here. Absolutely beautiful, blue and white. Some of the designs on here are really nice. Really well painted, some of them. This one at the back here is good, exceptionally good quality. Now, there's 10 pieces there. When I found this, it had 15 minutes to go. And it was on £103 or £113. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to be quite cocky. It's a tenner postage. I'm happy to pay £200 for this lot. 20 quid a piece, and I'm going to more than double my money. And I chucked £190 on it, and I sat here for 10 seconds from the end, hit bid, and I went to the highest bidder. It went me, and then 3 seconds to the end, somebody chucked another bid on it and beat me, and had it for £195. So I was kicking myself. Goes to show there are some really good bargains. That's a £300-400 job lot, no problem at all when you split it up. Some beautiful things in that. So there really are some cracking buys. If you want to sit down and actually just sift eBay, going through the thousands and thousands of lots, there really are some amazing buys. Now, if we look at the Berlin porcelain you actually watched me buy, this was my favourite by far. It wasn't done justice in their photographs. This is absolutely spectacular. You have, look at this sort of, there's a name, is it Matador or something? I'm not sure. There's a name for these type of half human, half animal creatures. It's beautifully molded. Really, really nice. You've got, along the top here, you've got the double-headed eagle. This is a spectacular jug. And it's a large, large piece. I must admit, when I saw it in the in his description, I didn't check the size. I thought it was just a small jug. It's spectacular. I won this one at £50. If I had a can of Coke to hand, I'd show you against a can of Coke, because obviously then it's something people are used to handling. But this is really quite something. The moulding on it is superb. And I think this one's my best score of them all. I think this one could pull some good money. There's the scepter mark, and it's in absolutely mint condition. But this is quite a beautiful little thing. I also bought this, as you saw. I paid £60 for this. The lighting in here is absolutely atrocious. It is a beautifully fine model of George V, stood there with his, I can only assume that is a golf club. It looks more like a golf club than it does a walking cane. Beautiful quality thing, in good condition. Now I paid £60 for that, but I honestly think that's a steal again. Here's my nice large bear. When I was actually bidding on this, I thought it was a little duddy bear, half the size, but no. Nice moulding, nice size. Again, you got the scepter mark, everything's marked. Now, I paid 70 quid for the bay and two beautiful little sparrows or finches, whatever they are, two little birds, both in good condition. Really hard to see in this lighting because it's pure white blank sheen porcelain. But my money's back just on the birds. That's without the bay. There's a profit just on the birds for what I've paid for both. So all in all, the experience has been a good one. I've had some great fun. I've been sat here and it's been, I've been on pins, my stomach's been churning, and I've really enjoyed bidding on some of the stuff and really not enjoyed losing some of the stuff. But the one I wanted was the Swansea porcelain dish. I had that on the plate. So the rest of it was just a bonus. So the question is really, can you buy on eBay to make a profit? And the answer is yes, without a doubt. And there was plenty of things I saw on there that I could have bought and resold on eBay as well. I've just been very fussy because I'm looking for specialist pieces to put onto the website. So I'd rather spend £50 or £100 on an item, knowing I can get some really good money back when it eventually sells, rather than buying job lots and selling lots of little items. It's not I won't do that, I'll happily do that, but I can buy that stuff easy enough over the shop door, at auction, or at car boot sales myself. What I want is access to the stuff that is not something that's just going to turn up every day at your local auction house or over the door in the shop or at the car boot sale. However, if you look on eBay, this type of stuff is going to come up quite regular. So from now on, I'm going to be a regular digging around on eBay looking for the best names. I'm only interested in the best stuff, but I'm going to be a buyer from now on eBay. Certainly a bit of fun and worth doing. Hope you've enjoyed. It was just something different. I still haven't finished my shop rebuild yet, so I still got another 1 or 2 videos of that to go out, but I just thought it'll break up a little bit of monotony with the shop videos. So, and I've had some beautiful things. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.